Okay, YouTube, this is Rocky, and I'm uploading another video this week. I'm uploading another video this week because I'm kind of at a turning point in my weight loss and wellness journey. I did just basically start my weight loss and wellness journey over the summer. I started incorporating small habits into my diet that kept me from overeating. I started spacing a lot of my meals out. Breaking my meals down to 6 meals a day instead of 3 large meals. That has helped me with appetite control. But one of the things I'm dealing with are some cognitive issues. Cognitive issues, cognitive issues, meaning subconsciously, when your body is going through a change and you are so dependent upon food and your habits, that some changes can be quite terrifying. Yeah. Those changes can be quite terrifying. And I think that is why anybody who's dealing with a weight loss issue, we want that miracle, that instant miracle. And those miracles can and will happen. But it also takes preparation. It takes preparation of moderating what you eat. Monitoring, I don't know, but basically I think that I am having a problem sitting still. Working out, becoming active, and having that desire in you to lose weight and to see your small habits begin to change your life physically, cognitively, is quite an experience. I wouldn't say that it's jarring, but it is an experience. If you're someone who's been overweight your whole life, if you're someone that's been challenged, lately since I've had my children, I've been challenged, when it comes to losing weight, although I haven't had a problem with it. So therefore, I knew that it was something going on up here. I knew that it was something cognitive within me. I knew that it was something in me that was contributing to me becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think that it was basically how I was feeling about myself. My motivation, my self-esteem, my level of happiness, my level of satisfaction. And I learned to kind of lower my expectations. I learned to lower my expectations when it came to food, when it came to my behaviors, when it came to enjoying food the way that I did. I found myself enjoying relationships less with my friends, with my peers, with my family, and just basically looking toward food. And that is why, after this week of I exercised like 3 or 4 times this week. I am experiencing some weight loss, but I had a sense of apprehension, with me. And it's like, and I don't know what the apprehension was about, but it was about making a choice, whether to continue to go forward with my wellness and my weight loss, or, stay in what I considered a safe place. And a safe place is in a place where you're not seen, or you're still clinging to those old habits and still being yourself, still being that's in that safe space. Losing weight is hard. And I would say one of my fears, I will say this outright, is an irrational fear that after I have achieved some success, is waking up and being that obese person again. Yeah, you're like eating that one thing that's going to be that catalyst, that's going to put all the weight back on, that's going to render me back into this depressive state where nothing is accomplished, where I haven't accomplished anything, where I'm still overweight, that no matter what I have done, I'm still stuck in a place where I'm unhappy with myself. And that is a state of fear. And it's huge. And for anybody to discount that, if anybody's going to discount that in your life, ignore it, because it is a personal issue within yourself. Because I think all innately idealize somebody in our life that is fit, that is slim, that is beautiful, that fits that aesthetic of health and beauty and wellness. And we idealize that person, and we imagine ourselves being in that place. But when it comes to putting in the work, when it comes to truly fitting ourselves into that mold, we find a really difficult time doing it, right? It's like, we're not worthy. I did this to myself. I deserve to be punished. And you don't. I realize I don't. I realize I do not deserve to feel like this for the rest of my life. If there is something that I can do to change my physical appearance so that I am lighter, so that I increase the longevity of my life, so that I can increase mobility and the quality of my life, I am worthy of it. And no, it is impossible. And that is what I'm dealing with right now, is getting over that feeling that this is going to be impossible. And it just is, a lot of people would discount it as being irrational. It is so rational. It is so real. It is so prevalent in the mind of anybody that's trying to accomplish anything, not just weight loss, but improving your health, improving your lifestyle, embarking on a new endeavor, becoming an entrepreneur, pursuing your passions in life, all seem impossible. And for some people who are driven and who, excuse me, I'm drinking some matcha tea, you guys. I'm still, I'm a huge fan of matcha. Like I said, I've been drinking it for a year and not really noticing or knowing the benefits of it. But you know how you know that something is just good? It's green, it's a tea, it's a herb, it's good. Not really knowing about the benefits. So when I finally got the time to really sit down and start reading about the benefits of matcha, my jaw dropped. I'm like, oh, I'm doing something good for myself, and it increased a level of confidence within me. I began to feel better about the choices that I was making, and I began to feel better about saying no to unhealthy choices. And that takes a lot. I mean, when you're dealing with your emotions and you're dealing with everything that you've become dependent upon, like eating certain fatty foods, and eating a lot of it, eating to the point of where you subdue yourself, where your mind and everything shuts down and you're sent into a state of pleasure. Don't get me wrong. You're not in pain. You're not in agony. I mean, you're feeling you're feeling pleasure because you've eaten yourself to a point of gluttony and you're just loving it. But then you get up the next morning and you're not fitting into your clothes anymore. You're seeing fashions and styles and things and stuff and things that you like and you want to incorporate into your life. And you physically can't fit into that. That causes also another instance, I think, for lack of a better word, insanity. Yeah, you kind of go crazy a little bit. And those are just some of the things that I've been having to deal with lately. And that's what I was dealing with today. It's like, that it's just impossible that I've gotten up and I've worked out. It's impossible that I've changed the way I've eaten. It's impossible that I have basically taken so many of the wrong foods and wrong behaviors out of my life. And I have actually lost 12 pounds on my own. And what's exciting, and I'm looking for that day, is when I'm going to wake up and there's going to be 5 pounds gone and 10 pounds gone, because I know that that's how the body works. And I mean, just giving myself something to look forward to, giving myself something to hope for is also something new for me. It just is. I was never really a faith-driven person until I had to rely on the intangible, until I had to kind of close my eyes and take that leap of faith into life and say, okay, here I am. This is life. I'm ready to enjoy it. I'm ready to engage in it. And now, as my kids are getting older and they're beginning to explore the world, I want to be able to do the same thing. I mean, with them, together, or independently on my own. But I want to get there, and I have set some impossible standards, like competing in a triathlon. It's not that I want to become physically fit. It's that there's something I really, really want to accomplish. I want to see that champion. I want to see that champion. I want to see that gladiator spirit, take off in my life. And And I would like to experience that kind of victory for myself. I mean, I think that my past as a cheerleader, as a rebel rouser, as a crowd, as a crowd motivator, kind of that spirit is kind of within me. And it's just something that I clung to, and it's just something that brought me so much happiness. And to be able to take that spirit and to take it into, an event that will challenge me mentally and physically and cognitively is important to me. It is. And I'm sure there are other people out there who can identify. But basically, I want to, I'm not going to get up and run a triathlon tomorrow, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys my enthusiasm, my apprehensions, my fears, my motivations. Whew. Yeah. So it takes 30 days to break a bad habit. Yes. I don't even know what bad habit I have right now. I think one is worry. I'm going to teach myself not to worry. I'm going to find a way to push myself past worrying. And I think I'm going to go back to fasting. I haven't fasted in a while. And fasting is it's awesome. That's one of the things about fasting that is kind of challenging too, because when you're fasting and you see that weight loss and it's calorie deprivation, you kind of fear putting that weight back on. But there's some forms of fasting where you can accumulate that fat loss. And I think that incorporating teas and juicing while you're fasting is definitely important. And it also takes 30 days to it also takes 30 days to learn a new, more positive. Yeah, I said 30 days to break a bad habit. It also takes 30 days to learn a new, more positive, more productive behavior. And that's journaling, writing things down, writing how you feel, writing down your fears and apprehensions on a daily basis, and writing them down with the intention of overcoming them. And reminding yourself every day, this is what I worry about. This is what I think about. And this is how I'm going to overcome this. So yeah, life is a challenge, but you got to rise. You got to meet those challenges, because if you don't, then it'll overcome you. It'll subdue you. And you will, and your spirit is as it is. It's always working to overcome things. So allow your body and your mind and your spirit to do those things that it naturally wants to do. Peace. Subscribe. Like and subscribe, and share this with somebody that you guys think might benefit from it. Peace, y'all. Thank you.